They're going to make laws about certain things, and that's how they're going to entrap and come after the Lord's people. Question from a listener. Nothing wrong with flour on unleavened bread. It's the leavening to stay away from. Yeah, thanks for the clarification. But they do put that, the self-rise, the yeast in breaded stuff. Probably should have just clarified that a little bit better. Stay away from breaded stuff. Hi, Sherry. Quick question from Quebec. What is the Orgone Power Pack? The Orgone Power Pack is 24 3-ounce Orgone muffins and 4 5-ounce home moon generators. That should get your house and yard pretty well. Power pack. And I have directions on my website, folks, where you can just make this stuff yourself. Gather the ingredients for Orgone and make it yourself. If you don't want to make it yourself, you can buy it. But I'm just telling you, it's an option to make it yourself. And that way, once you get more comfortable making it, you can get more areas. You know, you don't want these beings getting too close to you. So get your house, get your neighbors, get your neighborhoods, get a mile vicinity circumference around your house and go out 5 miles. I was laughing last week. My county was listed as the safest county in the country to live in, Carroll County, Ohio. Lowest crime rate in the nation. So I had to laugh. You know, is it the Orgone? Scaring all the bad people away. I know I've heard from people for years, especially in Illinois. I have never known such a satanic and infested state as Illinois. People are just pounded with Satanists there. Whole communities of Satanists in Illinois. And so it just takes one warrior to clean out a whole town of Satanists. Putting Orgone everywhere, and other believers seeing the effects and then getting involved too. It always just takes one person to stand up and do something. Because even if it's just that one person, the Lord can work through that one person. He doesn't need 1 million. And that's what we're seeing today. We're seeing maybe a couple hundreds or maybe a few thousand Orgone warriors tearing down Satan's kingdom on earth and making prophecy happen. We're seeing being the cause of seeing prophecy fulfilled. That's what I enjoy about it. Being the cause of having prophecy fulfilled. So there's always just a lot of fun in being a warrior. I don't know anybody that's, not having fun at this. Quick question for the show. Another one in Quebec. Any ways to help identify the two witnesses, or do you know when we should see them begin to preach? You'll know them when you see them. One way of knowing who's not a witness, they're not going to sit at a computer. They're not going to be on a computer claiming to be a witness. That one kills me. In fact, my witness club for men has grown to about 3,000 now. All these men claiming they're one of the two witnesses. Yeah, I got about 3,000 in it right now. They will arrive probably around the time, maybe sometime between the time Maitreya and Sananda arrive or whatever. But they're not going to be on the computer, folks. They're not going to be on the computer. Yeah, they're going to be busy. And I still struggle if they're actually two literal beings that will arrive. One of them would be Elijah, and I believe Enoch or John. Will not be Moses. I keep telling people this because Moses died. He was buried on the mountain. If anything, the New Agers plan to roll out Moses when they build this temple in Jerusalem. It's going to be a demon Moses, just like this Jesus that's coming is a demon general of Satan's. There's going to be several beasts with them. It's not just, you're going to see Mary coming with Jesus and Maitreya. And then you've got the Saint Germain, who's supposed to be the one that institutes Satan's economic policy on earth, which is the Nasera program. Nasera, website's on Nasera, NaseraSucks.com. There's several different beasts that will arrive, and Moses is a possibility. They're going to roll out Moses. He's going to help with the rebuilding of the temple in Jerusalem, and then they start instituting sacrifices. They find their red heifer, and it just gets crazy. And that's why I keep telling you, get into the Bible and read so you know what the truth is yourself on end-time events, so you know what to recognize. Because the churches aren't teaching prophecy anymore. They stopped doing it ages ago because it wasn't beneficial for them to have people's eyes open as to what to expect, because then they couldn't deceive them. So yeah, another thing is this Sananda is going to like the Negev desert. He's going to be hanging out in the Negev desert. And so we need to get Orgon warriors in the Middle East to get the Negev desert Orgoned. We're going everywhere. We definitely need people in the Middle East nations to step up, and get all those areas Orgoned. If you live in these countries, just send me your address. I'll do what I can to get it to you. We just have got to get more out there. Ethiopia, Libya, Iran, Iraq, Syria, gonna be strongholds of this Maitreya that's coming. I don't know how much Iraq's gonna be, but you've got Ethiopia and Libya and Iran, and I don't know how much condition Syria's gonna be in, because they're gonna most likely be at war with Israel. So different things coming, and once these events start, folks, they're gonna drum roll into a flood. They're just going to happen very quickly, one after the other. And so just recognize what you're seeing, which route's being taken at any one time when you see events start to happen. Alright, so that's all I wanted to get into tonight. I don't want to go on and on and on and on tonight. I just wanted to warn you about the coming famine, the coming persecutions, and Passover, getting ready to celebrate Passover, which will be April 3rd. So you have the whole month of March to get on the computer, get to my website, backtoyahweh.com, pick up some tips on what you can make for dinner to celebrate Passover and how in different ways. I've got website links on my website to Hebrew sites where you can learn more information on how to celebrate Passover. And then the 7-day Feast of Unleavened Bread. This is my favorite one of the year, folks. I get excited about this one. It's just a lot of fun. And you're doing something right. You're doing something. This is the Lord's Feast we're celebrating. I get more excited about this one than I do any other one of the year, because it's the Lord's. It's the first one of the year. So it kind of just gets the roll going for the year. I'm going to answer one more question, and that's it, because this is a repeated guy. Last question: if we order tonight, how long is delivery to Quebec? I don't know. I don't know how long. Maybe a week or two. To Canada? I don't know. It's not that long. Not half as bad as Europe or some other place. Just around the border. So not too long. And it's warming up, so it's not taking me as long to get it made. And I was out in the garage all day today, making Orgon, getting caught up. So yeah, as it starts to get warmer here in Ohio, I can get out and make Orgon all day. So that's it, folks. Just some things to watch for. I guess we're going to know as the month trudges on if this is going to be the month or not, if this is going to be the month he arrives. If he's not, if nothing happens this month, then from what I can see, the most exciting month would be July, because we're going to see some action here in our own country in July. But I'm not going to get into July tonight. So that's pretty much it. It's March. It's going to be everything or bust for the next year as far as I'm concerned. I want them to come. I'm just like, bring it on, let's get going. But if my trade doesn't come this year, then it probably won't be till next year. And so then we have this whole year to go through American politics, which would want anyone beg to go home. Which Satanist is going to get in office? McCain, Hillary, or Obama, and the possibility of Congress being attacked in July. And so it'll get interesting, but I guess we'll find out as the weeks go this month exactly where we're at as far as Bible codes and timeline and prophecies and things like that. Anyway, until next week, everybody. God bless.